So we'll continue with the alcohols chapter. So in the previous class we have completed so far about the alcohols and about the phenols we have completed, isn't it? The chapter is what actually? Alcohols, phenols and ethers, isn't it? So in this chapter we have studied preparation of, did you remember? Preparation of alcohols, preparation of phenol, second one physical properties, and third one we studied about the various chemical properties and chemical reactions of alcohols and phenol. Apart from that, we studied about the special compounds of alcohols, The special compounds of alcohols are CH3OH, which we are calling it as methanol, and C2H5OH, which we call it as ethanol. So about methanol and ethanol, the special compounds we have studied. Till this we have completed, isn't it? So the left out topic in this chapter is about the ethers we have to study. Okay, we start with the ethers. In ethers we have to study about, it's a very simple topic actually, preparation, and the second one is about the physical properties of ethers, and third one is the various chemical reactions of ethers. Okay, so we have to study about the preparation of ethers, physical properties and the chemical reactions. Very simple reactions we have that we will see now. So what are the topics that we have studied so far? Preparation of alcohols and phenols, physical properties, chemical properties and chemical reactions of alcohols and phenols, and the compound, special compound, that is methanol, and about methanol and its properties also, the preparation and its properties also we have studied. And now we are going to study about the preparation of ethers, physical properties and the chemical reactions. Now we will start with preparation. So we will start with preparation of ethers. What is the functional formula of ether? Ether is a functional group. It has a formula bond-O-bond. So this is the formula. Whereas for alcohols we have bond OH. Isn't it? This bond implies what? This OH group has to be attached towards the carbon atom. Alkyl group or aryl group. Isn't it? Methyl group or ethyl group, alkyl group or aryl group, that we are studying. And similarly, in case of ethers, on either side of this O, the bonds are present, and to these bonds the alkyl groups, this is R, and here also the second alkyl group has to be attached. So the functional group of ether, the formula is bond-O-bond. This bond implies what? The oxygen has to be attached on either side with the alkyl groups. Okay, now we'll go to the preparation. So how these alcohols, ethers are prepared? The ethers are prepared by two methods. The first method of preparation is by dehydration method. What is the first method of preparation? By the dehydration method. And the second method of preparation is by Williamson ether synthesis. Williamson's ether synthesis. Okay, so this Williamson ether synthesis is important reaction. Now we will start with Williamson ether synthesis. Second reaction will start first. Williamson ether Williamson's ether synthesis. So for Williamson's ether synthesis, we have to take alkyl halide. Say for example CH3Cl. This is called as what? Alkyl halide. We have to take alkyl halide. Alkyl halide on treatment with the of sodium ethoxide or sodium methoxide. Isn't it? This is sodium methoxide. This is called as what? The sodium methoxide. Only you learn the reactions will be more than enough. Sodium methoxide. So now what happens here is this Na and Cl will get removed, and as a result CH3 bond O bond CH. Okay. Now what is the name of this compound? Methoxymethane. Name of the compound is called as methoxymethane. Name of the compound is called as methoxymethane. See now. This is generally I have written one equation. Now coming to the next equation, if I am going to take the primary alkyl halide, listen carefully, primary alkyl halide combining with tertiary sodium alkoxide group, then this gives rise to the formation of ethers. Okay. By a process, that process is called as a substitution method. Suppose if I am going to take tertiary alkyl halide combining with that of primary sodium alkoxide group, then it gives rise to the formation of again ethers only will be getting, but here the elimination occurs. Now let's go for the reaction. What is the first one? We have to take primary alkyl halide, isn't it? We have to take what? Primary alkyl halide. Let us take primary alkyl halide. That is primary alkyl halide. Formula is what? I am taking CH3, CH2, or otherwise we take CH2Cl. This is called as what? Fluoroethane, or otherwise ethyl fluoride. Isn't it? Combining with the tertiary sodium alkoxide group. Tertiary sodium alkoxide. What is the formula? Actually C bond C. Isn't it? Here CH3 group should be there. Here CH3 group tertiary, no? Tertiary carbon atom. So C, and here we will be having ONE. Am I correct? So this is called as what? Tertiary sodium butoxide. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon is there. So this is a tertiary sodium butoxide. 4 carbon with O. So therefore sodium butoxide. So undergoes the reaction, and as a result it gives rise to the formation of this Na and this Cl getting removed, and this group will be getting added. So we will be getting substituted. So what will be the product of formation? CH3 bond CH2 bond O bond C bond CH3, that is bond CH3 thrice. So this is called as what? Ethoxybutane. Hey, the name of the compound is this is called as ethoxybutane. This functional group always combines with the alkyl group which has the less number of carbon atoms. Inge the functional group combine agum right side irukku left side irukku. Inge alkyl group irukku, inge alkyl group irukku. அப்ப எந்த சைடுல போய் இந்த ஆக்ஸிஜன் போய் அட்டாச் ஆக முடியும்? இந்த ஆக்ஸிஜன் எந்த சைடுல லெஸ் நம்பர் ஆஃப் கார்பன் ஆட்டம் இருக்கோ அந்த இது அன்சிமெட்ரிக்கல் ஈத்தர்ஸ் னு சொல்றோம். இல்ல அன்சிமெட்ரிக்கல் ஈக்குவல் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் கிடையாது. அன்ஈக்குவல் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் தான் பிரசன்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. அன்ஈக்குவல் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ஆஃப் கார்பன் ஆட்டம் on either sides. So இப்போ இந்த ஆக்ஸிஜன் அப்ப எங்க போய் கம்பைன் ஆகும்? To the side which has the less number of carbon atoms. To the side which has what? Which has the less number of carbon atom. Where the less number of carbon atom is present? Here only the less number of carbon atom is present. So therefore it is called as what? Ethoxybutane. See, for ethers the suffix word should be OXY. For alcohol OL, isn't it? Similarly for ethers it will be OXY. So here it is ethane. So therefore it is ethoxy. Now it becomes how many number of carbon? 3 plus 1, it becomes 4. So therefore this becomes ethoxybutane. So name of the compound is ethoxybutane. Similarly we go for what? Tertiary alkyl halides combining with, now see the second one, tertiary alkyl halide. What is the form of tertiary alkyl halide? That is CH3 bond C bond CH3 bond CH3 bond Cl. Isn't it? Combining with primary sodium haloxide group. So combining with what? Primary sodium haloxide, that is NaOCH3. This is called as what? Sodium methoxide. So the name of the compound is sodium methoxide. Sodium methoxide. And here what is the name of this compound? The name of the compound is tertiary butyl chloride. Then butyl 4 carbon chlorine present at tertiary position. This carbon is what? Alpha carbon, which is a tertiary butyl chloride, tertiary position. So tertiary butyl chloride combining with the sodium methoxide. நமக்கு ஏற்கனவே தெரியும் என்ன தெரியும்? இப்ப இந்த ClO இது NaO சேர்ந்து sodium chloride remove ஆகும் as usual. Next இது டைரக்டா போய் ஆட் ஆகும். அப்படி டைரக்டா போய் ஆட் ஆகாம what will happen? From here one hydrogen will be getting removed. Appo one hydrogen is getting removed, and what is the product then? Instead of ethers will be getting CH3 bond C bond CH3. இங்க ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் என்ன ஆச்சு? ஷிஃப்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்ப ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா the bond will get increased, so it becomes a double bond CH2. கரெக்ட்டா? CH3 bond C bond CH3 போட்டாச்சு. இங்க ஒரு ஹைட்ரஜன் ரிமூவ் ஆயிடுச்சு. This hydrogen and this O and CH3 will combine and it will be forming a separate product, that is CH3OH. So it gives rise to the formation of alcohols. And here it gives rise to the formation of 1 2 3. So name of the compound is Roma. Let's just watch. Here it is 1 2 3 1 2 3. Isn't it? Second position what is present? Second position la methyl group is present. 2 la methyl is present. Isn't it? Now first position la double bond is present. So what is the number of carbon atom? Pro. So pro 1 carbon la double bond is present. So 1 pro ene. இல்ல இன்னும் கிளியரா நம்ம நேம் எழுதணும்னா 2 methyl 2 pro 1 ene. Now the one எதை indicate பண்ணுது? 1 indicates the unsaturation. அப்போ 1 unsaturation இருந்தா double bond இருந்தா ene ல முடியும். Number of carbon atom is 3, so parent hydrocarbon will be pro. Second carbon atom is CH3 group is present, so I can write it as 2 methyl pro 1 ene. Okay, நம்ம நேம் எழுதி முடிச்சோம். இப்போ நான் என்ன எழுதிருக்கேன் பாரு. அப்ப primary alkyl halide with tertiary sodium haloxide group substitution நடந்தா ether formation is possible. கரெக்ட்டா? ether இங்க ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடுச்சு. So ether has formed. அப்ப இங்க ether கிடைச்சிருச்சு. Suppose if I am going to take tertiary alkyl halide, if it is going to combine with the primary sodium haloxide group இருந்ததுன்னா இப்ப elimination reaction நடக்குது. alcohol eliminate ஆயிடுச்சு, ரெண்டுல இருந்தோம் sodium chloride ரிமூவ் ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்ப எனக்கு ether கிடைச்சிருக்கானா ether hasn't yet formed. That's it. So you have to keep this in your mind. So primary alkyl halide combined with tertiary sodium haloxide group, substitution reaction is possible, giving rise to the formation of ethers. Suppose if I am going to take tertiary alkyl halide combined with that of the primary sodium hydroxide group, there the elimination reaction which will not give rise to the formation of ethers, rather it gives rise to the formation of unsaturation. It gives rise to the formation of what? It gives rise to the formation of unsaturation. This you have to keep it in mind. Okay, next one we will pass it on to the next reaction, that is dehydration. Alcohol phenol which will one reaction we will write now. Phenol which reaction. So you take phenol, Williamson ether synthesis lab. This is what? Phenol. This is it. Phenol on treatment with sodium hydroxide. On treatment with the sodium hydroxide, what will happen? This hydrogen and this OH will be getting removed as a water, and as a result, it gives rise to the formation of a product. What is a product? Isn't it? O, and this Na will be getting added. So ONA. This is called as what? Sodium phenoxide. This is called as what? Sodium phenoxide. Now, the so formed sodium phenoxide on treatment with CH3Cl. Isn't it? This is called as what? Methyl chloride. As a result, it gives rise to the formation of this Na and this Cl will be getting removed, and then it gives rise to the formation of benzene ring, O bond CH3. Correct? Benzene ring, O CH3. NaCl has got removed, isn't it? NaCl removed. So benzene ring with O CH3. This is the ether. Name of the compound is called as anisole. This is structural formula. What is the molecular formula? Benzene ring C6H5 I can write. Isn't it? Then bond O. Then bond CH3. This is called as what? This is called as anisole. So formation of what? Formation of anisole halide. So sodium phenoxide combined with methyl chloride, it gives rise to the formation of anisole plus sodium chloride. Okay. So this is Williamson's ether synthesis. Again we will revise. So what we are studying now? We are studying about the preparation of ethers. So under the preparation of ethers we have what? Dehydration and Williamson's ether synthesis. So first we are studying Williamson's ether synthesis. So here I am taking alkyl halide on treatment with that of sodium methoxide. It gives rise to the formation of methoxymethane. You know, condition is there. There I have written. That is primary alkyl halide on combined with that of tertiary sodium hydroxide group. Then it is undergoing a substitution. It gives rise to the formation of ethers. Suppose if tertiary alkyl halide on treatment with that of primary sodium hydroxide group, their elimination occurs, it will not give rise to the formation of ethers instead of unsaturated hydrocarbon. For that I have given a reaction. So ethyl chloride on treatment with that of tertiary sodium butoxide group give rise to the formation of ethoxybutane plus sodium chloride will be eliminated. Isn't it? Now, second what is the example? The second example is tertiary butyl chloride plus sodium methoxide. It gives rise to the formation of 2-methyl 1-prop-1-ene plus alcohol will be getting produced. What is the third reaction? We have to take phenol. Phenol on treatment with sodium hydroxide. It gives rise to the formation of sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide on treatment with that of methyl chloride. It gives rise to the formation of anisole plus sodium chloride will be getting ready. Okay, so this is the preparation of ethers. Now coming to the preparation of ethers by dehydration method. So dehydration reaction we will see now. For the dehydration reaction is concerned, for what? The dehydration reaction is concerned, we have to take, for the dehydration reaction, we have to take water. For dehydration reaction, we have to take the alcohols. For dehydration reaction, we have to take alcohol, that is CH3, CH2, OH. This is called as what? Ethanol. Dehydration, removal of water molecule. So the ethanol has to be maintained a temperature of about 443 Kelvin temperature in the presence of sulfuric acid is the first condition. Second condition, 413 Kelvin in the presence of sulfuric acid. And the third condition, in the presence of a catalyst, that is aluminum oxide. Okay, so when 443 Kelvin we are taking, we have to take excess of alcohol, that is CH3 CH2 OH plus OH CH3 CH2. Correct? So what will happen now? Elimination should take place. Dehydration. Water should get removed. How water will be getting removed? You see, H2O. So minus H2O. What will be the product then? CH3 CH2 bond O bond CH2 CH2. Actually here it should be CH2, here it should be CH3, isn't it? So now the name of the compound is ethoxy symmetrical ether, ethoxy ethane. So formation of ethoxy ethane. Now second condition is I am maintaining a temperature of about, what is the temperature I am maintaining? 413 Kelvin temperature I am maintaining, isn't it? 413 Kelvin. So actually here it will be 443 Kelvin and here it is 413 Kelvin. So 443 Kelvin when it is maintained, then what will happen? You take this same ethanol. What is the formula? That is CH3 CH2OH. So now what will happen? From this carbon one hydrogen, from this carbon one hydrogen, and from here the OH group. You just combine. So what will happen now? What is the product? The product is, here it becomes CH2 and here also it becomes CH2. Thus here one hydrogen has got removed and here the OH. So this carbon, the OH, so double bond. So it gives rise to the formation of unsaturation, that is ethene plus water molecule. As usual, when it is being treated with that of Al2O3, that is aluminum trioxide, it gives rise to the formation of ethers, directly ether with the dehydration by the elimination of the water. Okay. So you have to keep this temperature in your mind. 413 Kelvin sulfuric acid, it gives rise to the formation of ethers. 443 Kelvin in the presence of sulfuric acid, it gives rise to the formation of unsaturation. So ether is not possible. Whereas aluminum trioxide, it gives rise to the formation of ethers. Okay. So dehydration reaction. So another reactions ipa padichom. Williamson-Seeker synthesis la preparation of ethers we have studied. Next method of preparation is what? By the dehydration reaction. This and all we have studied in the alcohol preparation. Adale elaborate vendidilla. Since we have studied in alcohols, the chemical reactions la nama padichitom. So just I have given you the reactions. Okay. Now coming to the physical properties. Physical properties of ethers. ரொம்ப simple physical properties இருக்கு. Actually ethers ல dipole moment is possible அப்படினு சொல்லுவாங்க. Dipole moment இருந்தாலே it will be having a polarity that is different. So dipole moment. So now we will start with the physical properties. What do we have in the physical properties? The physical properties. First, we will start with the physical state. Physical state அப்படிங்கறதுல the lower members with less number of carbon atoms, they are all gases. The higher members with increase in the number of alkyl group, they all tends to be liquid. They all tend to be liquid. So this is about the physical state. Now coming to the second one. What do we have? The second property again partha physical state appo namu irukudiyadhu lower members higher members. Next one what we have is the boiling point. இது ஏற்கனவே alcohol ல படிச்சிருக்கோம். என்ன ஆல்கஹால் படிச்சிருக்கோம்? the ethers when you take a detail சொல்லிருக்கேன், ethers will not form hydrogen bonding. hydrogen bonding இல்லனா weak van der Waals force hydrogen bonding not possible. ஆனா ஆல்கஹால்ல hydrogen bonding is possible. so hydrogen bonding is not possible. hydrogen bonding இல்ல அப்படினு சொன்னா அப்ப high boiling point is not required. when there will be a high boiling point required? high boiling point is required in order to break a bond between hydrogen. இல்லையா hydrogen bonding break பண்றதுக்கு high boiling point is required. since hydrogen bonding form ஆகல அப்படினா high boiling point is not required. அப்ப என்ன ஆகுது? boiling point இருக்கும்போது this ethers have low boiling point. correct? so என்ன boiling point படிக்கும்போது என்ன படிக்கிறோம்? இந்த alcohols ல நிறைய டீடைலா சொல்லிட்டேன் ஸ்ட்ரக்சரோட, refer that video. so boiling point என்ன சொல்றோம்? ethers ல 1 mark. ethers ல boiling point, ethers and alcohol compare பண்ணும்போது ethers ல boiling point is very low boiling point. ஏன் low boiling point? alcohols are thicker because alcohols has a tendency of forming hydrogen bonding. நீ solubility கூட எடுத்தீனா அதேதான். solubility பார்த்தனா ethers வந்து less soluble. ஏனா அதனால hydrogen bonding water molecules ல form பண்ணவே முடியாது. அதனால solubility condition also will get decreases. ஆனா alcohols readily forms hydrogen bonding with the water molecule. அப்ப solubility அந்த இடத்துல அதிகம். solubility அதிகம், hydrogen bonding அதிகமா இருந்தாவே the boiling point has to be very high. then only the bond, the hydrogen bonding form ஆகுதுல, அந்த hydrogen bonding can be broken. unless otherwise what will happen? this bond will be fixed. so therefore the boiling condition will not be applicable, isn't it? அப்ப hydrogen bonding இல்லனா boiling point will be low. is it clear? so இது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். இன்னொரு பாயிண்ட் சொன்னேன் ethers சொல்லும்போது the dipole moment அப்படினு சொல்றோம். dipole moment அப்படினா என்ன சொன்னா, இப்ப say for example carbon with oxygen. oxygen is electronegative, carbon is also electronegative. partial electronegative condition இருக்கு. இப்ப இந்த electronegative இங்க electronegative. so partial electronegatives are present within the same ether derivatives or towards a compound. so we are calling it as what? dipole moment, or otherwise we are calling it as a dipole moment. அது ரொம்ப கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. the carbon and oxygen bond in ethers எப்படி இருக்கு? have a net dipole moment. இந்த net dipole moment இருக்கிறதுக்கு காரணம் என்னன்னா, because of the distribution of partially negative charges between the carbon and the oxygen, and as a result the ethers possess a net dipole moment. as a result it possesses what? net dipole moment. distribution of the electronegatives between the carbon and oxygen. partial electronegatives between carbon and oxygen. partial electronegatives between carbon and oxygen results in net dipole moment. when there is a dipole moment, it exhibits polarity. okay, that one you keep it in mind. now coming to the chemical properties. chemical properties of ethers அப்படினு எடுத்துட்டா we have halogenation reaction, we have nitration reaction, and we have Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction and Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. if the halogenation reaction அப்படினு எடுத்துட்டா you take ethers, any aromatic ethers எடுத்துப்போம். anisole we will take. anisole on treatment with that of a bromine water in the presence of ethanoic acid, then it gives rise to the formation of ortho and para bromo anisole. we'll write the reaction now. what is that for chemical properties? so chemical properties, only 3 reactions we have. ரொம்ப வேண்டியதில்லை, 3 reactions as per your questions. chemical properties ல chemical properties of ethers. so for the chemical properties of ethers, you take benzene ring. first reaction is halogenation. anisole on treatment with bromine in the presence of ethanoic acid. Presence of ethanoic acid. What is the formula of ethanoic acid? CH3COOH. Acetic acid is ethanoic acid. As a result, it gives rise to the formation of OCH3 bond Br plus benzene ring with bond OCH3 Br. So the name of the compound is what? We are calling it as R2 and para bromoanisole. The name of the compound is what? R2 and this is R2 and this is para, isn't it? R2 and para bromoanisole. This is general. Just check in the catalyst மட்டும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. Then the second one what we have is the nitration. So nitration reaction. For the nitration reaction, we have to take again anisole. This anisole on treatment with that of nitrating mixture. What is the nitrating mixture? The nitrating mixtures are nothing but nitric acid mixed with that of a sulfuric acid is called as what? Nitrating mixture. So it has to be treated with that of the nitrating mixtures. So again for nitration reaction what we have to do? We have to take what? We have to take this anisole. Anisole has to be treated with what? We have to treat with the nitrating mixtures. So now we take a reactant that is anisole on treatment with that of the nitrating mixture that is sulfuric acid mixed with that of the nitric acid. Then it gives us the formation of 2,4 OCH3 is 2, then benzene ring OCH3 and here it is N. So same. The Br substitute again, NO2 substitute. This is called as what? R2 and para nitro anisole. So the product is R2 and para nitro anisole format. So this is nitration reaction. So chemical properties, the first one is what? Halogenation reaction, and second one what we have is nitration reaction. Then the last reaction in this chapter what we have is Friedel-Crafts reaction. So Friedel-Crafts reaction we will see now. That is very important for naming reaction. Williams and this is a pure naming reaction. Adhe mari Friedel-Crafts reaction is also what? It is also considered to be the naming reaction. It is also a kind of a naming reaction which you have to keep it in mind. Okay. So Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction and Friedel-Crafts acetylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acetylation reaction. You see now Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So for Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, what we have to do again? You take this anisole, O bond CH3, this anisole on treatment with CH3Cl. Then you give rise to the formation of benzene ring, same bond CH3 and here CH3. When I know here is hydrogen and in the Cl, here is hydrogen, this Cl will be getting removed. Now that the CH will be substituted hydrochloric acid removed. Along with that, same benzene ring, O bond CH3 and here I am adding one CH3. What is the product to be formed? Name of the product is இப்போ நான் இதை 1 எடுக்கிறேன். அப்போ இது 2 ஆயிடும். இங்கே 1 2 3 4 இல்லையா? அப்போ 1 2 னா இது R2 இது பேரா. ஆர்த்தோல methoxy இருக்கு, பேரால methoxy present ஆயிருக்கு. And the name of the compound is benzene ring with CH3 group. This is nothing but C6H5CH3. This name of the compound is called as toluene. Name of the compound is toluene. அப்ப நான் என்ன எழுதலாம்? ஆர்த்தோ இது பேரா. இல்லையா? This is ortho and that is para. Para la methoxy is present. Ortho la methoxy. Para la methoxy is present. Methoxy is present, isn't it? Then the entire structure benzene ring with CH3, benzene ring with CH3 is called as what? Toluene. This is also called as what? Toluene. This is also called as toluene. And we have to use the catalyst here. The catalyst is anhydrous form இருக்கக்கூடிய aluminium chloride and the carbon disulfide should be passed to make to have a controlled range. Okay, so what is this? What is the reactant? Friedel-Crafts reaction. Again, listen carefully for Friedel-Crafts reaction. For Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction, we have to take this anisole on treatment with the alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride and carbon disulfide gas. It gives rise to the formation of ortho-methoxytoluene and para-methoxytoluene. What is the catalyst we are using? Anhydrous aluminum chloride. This reaction is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So this is alkyl chloride. So Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Next reaction what we have is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, and this reaction is called as what? Alkylation reaction, and this is called as what? Acylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Again, for this we have to take anisole, that is with benzene ring. We have to take anisole, and this anisole on treatment with that of CH3COCl. This is called as acetyl chloride. So for this reaction to take place, we need a catalyst. The catalyst uses anhydrous aluminum chloride. What is the catalyst we are employing? We need anhydrous aluminum chloride. Again, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. What is this? This one first reactant is anisole. This anisole on treatment with that of acetyl chloride. What is the formula of acetyl chloride? CH3COCl. Acetyl chloride in the presence of what? In the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. So we need anhydrous aluminum chloride. So it gives rise to the formation of benzene ring. Same you add anisole methoxy group with CO bond CH3, okay, plus same bond CH3, and this is called as COCH3. So what is this name of the compound? The name of the compound is numbering, that is 1 and 2. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 position is ortho position. Ortho which is present, methoxy is present. So ortho methoxy. What is this here? 4 methoxy. So 4 methoxy. Nomenclature in the room. I will ask you in one part. 4 methoxy is present. And then what we have? So ortho methoxy. Then this formula, that's relevant. So this formula can be written as what? Can be written as how it can be written? That is how it can be written? Benzene ring. Then again benzene ring. Inge COCH3. This how it can be written? C6H5COCH3. So what is this CO? Functional group is ketone. Clear? So this is acetophenone. So name of the mineral phenol. Yeah, phenyl group. Phenyl with ketone is phenone. என்ன phenone? Acetyl group. So acetyl phenone or acetophenone. Name of the compound is acetophenone. எழுதுறாங்க ortho-methoxy acetophenone, and this also called as 4-methoxy acetophenone. That's all. Okay, ortho-methoxy acetophenone. Then para-methoxy, 4 is the para-methoxy acetophenone. That's all. So these are the various chemical properties. So shall we revise again? So today we have started studying about the ethers, isn't it? So ethers first we studied about the preparation of ethers. What is the first method? Dehydration. Dehydration 413 Kelvin it gave rise to the formation of ethers. 443 Kelvin in the presence of sulfuric acid, dehydration, unsaturation formation. Excess of water molecule, excess of alcohols is needed at 413 Kelvin, then only it can give rise to formation of ethers, isn't it? Next one is what? In the presence of Al2O3 it gives rise to the formation of ethers. So first method is dehydration method. And coming to the second method of preparation, that is Williamson's ether synthesis, which is a naming reaction that has to be studied. So Williamson ether synthesis, what we have to do? We have to take alkyl halide and it has to be combined with that of sodium phenoxide, sodium methoxide, isn't it? Sodium methoxide or otherwise sodium ethoxide. So when sodium ethoxide or sodium phenoxide is getting sodium ethoxide or sodium methoxide is combined with that of the alkyl halide, then it gives rise to the formation of ethers. And the two conditions also we have studied. What is the two conditions? Suppose if I am taking primary alkyl halide combining with that of the tertiary alkoxide, sodium alkoxide, then ether formation is possible. Suppose if I am taking tertiary alkyl halide combining with the primary alkoxide, sodium alkoxide, then it undergoes the elimination. As a result, it gives rise to the formation of an unsaturation. It gives rise to the formation of unsaturation. Next, what we have studied, the phenol on treatment with that of sodium hydroxide, sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide on treatment with that of an alkyl halide, then it gives rise to the formation of ethers. That is anisole. C6H5 bond O bond CH3 is anisole. C6H5 bond O bond C2H5 is called as phenatone. So another C6H5 bond O bond CH2. This is called as what? Phenatone. C6H5 bond O bond CH2 CH3. This is called as what? Phenatone. If I have benzene ring போட்டு OCH3 is anisole. CH2 CH3 then this is called as what? Phenatone. This is called as what? Phenatone. Adha inga molecular formula inga structure la kuduruken, that is phenatone. Adhe nyabagam vechika phenatone vechu kuda they have asked in the exams. Okay, then physical properties la solubility therinjukka, dipole moment irukkunger, net dipole irukkunger therinjukano. Then about the boiling point is very important. The liquid phase and solid phase also you have to keep it in mind. Next one is what? Chemical properties. Chemical properties we have halogenation reaction, nitration reaction, aromatic ethers, isn't it? Nucleophilic reactions kulla varakudiyadhu ellame. So we have what? The halogenation, we have nitration reactions, and the last one is called as what? Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Nitration reaction la nitratic mixtures use பண்றோம், whereas halogenation reaction la ethanoic acid and bromine water. Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction la alkyl halide. Acylation reaction la acetyl chloride we are using. CH3COCl is called as acetyl chloride. What are the catalysts that we are using for alkylation reaction? Carbon disulfide gas kulla pass பண்ணனும். Catalyst is anhydrous aluminum chloride. Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction la carbon disulfide gas is not required, rather we have to use water, anhydrous aluminum chloride. Okay, so alcohols, phenols and ether chapter is over for you, and then we'll start with next class. Let me start with new lesson, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, take down all the reactions in your notebook, and whenever your notebook is being asked for the submission correction, submit your notebooks. Okay, thank you.